In adding audio to your video, one of the things that I became aware of is that there's really two types of microphones. There are microphones that have a 3.5 millimeter connection, and then there are microphones that have an XLR connection to it. The difficulty that I experienced was connecting my XLR to the camera. Now, you can buy a cable that'll convert an XLR to a 3.5 millimeter adapter, but the difficulty comes in is with the preamps that are internal to the camera. In order to run some of these XLR microphones, for example, this Sennheiser handheld microphone, I found that it was necessary for me to really crank up the gain internally in the camera. So I started looking around for some alternatives, some portable alternatives, some things that I could put either on top of the camera or mount underneath my camera and be able to take an XLR microphone on the road and get the proper gain necessary. And the tool I found was the Beachtek DXA-Micro Pro Plus. Now, I know that's a mouthful. We're going to call it Beachtek from this particular point on, but the Beachtek product is a little box that kind of sits either on top of your camera or it can be mounted underneath your camera that allow you to do two things. Number one, it allows you to add another 30 decibels of gain, clean gain to your recording. And second, it also provides phantom power. So if you happen to be running an XLR microphone that requires phantom power, the Beachtek is going to be able to meet that need too. Now, the Beachtek also allows you to hook up two microphones. What I wanted to do is just take you a walk through the physical layout of it. As you can see, it kind of has a retro type of look to it. It's a lightweight, small box that, as I said, can sit either on top or be mounted underneath your camera. Kind of retro, as I said. It's got switches and knobs. It doesn't have any LED screens to or no menus to go through. It simply has a couple knobs here on the left that allow you to control the gain. Either low would be 0 to 15 dB gain, and high would be 16 to 30 dB gain. And it has little knobs that allow you to articulate between those two ranges. The next thing you're going to notice on it is it does have a switch over here that says phantom power. So if you do happen to have a microphone that you want to connect to your DSLR and you're interested in bringing in phantom power, this can meet that expectation. Over on this side here, you see it has an XLR input. And over on the left-hand side here, you see it has three, or really four, 3.5 millimeter attachments. The one in the lower right is designed to connect to your camera. And then it has a left channel or a right channel. And it also has a stereo channel. So if you're interested in connecting two 3.5 millimeter microphones, you could use the left and then the right channel. If you were interested in using just one, you would just use the stereo channel on that. And then, as I said, you have the option to use an XLR microphone. Now, the interesting part of the Beachtek is that you can connect two microphones to it. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, what if I use a left channel and a right channel, and then I throw on an XLR microphone? No, that's going to exceed the limit. In effect, you can only have two input microphones that you're going to use in your recording by using the Beachtek. So the other thing that I wanted to show you on the back of this, it is a micro USB, which allows you to charge the internal battery. The internal battery will run for 10 hours, so great for field use. It has a Swiss cheese type of plate on top, so if you want to add some more items to it, and a hot shoe mount on the bottom to be able to mount it to the top of your camera if you prefer. So that's kind of like a walk through the Beachtek physical layout. The cost associated with it is $185. I kind of like the lightweight retro look of it. I do mount it on my camera in the hot shoe up on top. And the advantages to me are really twofold. Number one, it allows me to add clean gain to my XLR microphone. Number two, if I choose to hook up something like the Shure SM7B or a microphone that does require phantom power, this will allow me to do that. It also provides the phantom power. It has a 10-hour battery, which is great in out and about type of situations. So if you're looking for an alternative and you're looking for something portable that will allow you to be able to expand the capabilities of your camera by using XLR microphones, then I would encourage you to take a look at the Beachtek product. Neat product. The one problem that I've discovered in this is that you're not able to set the gain by microphones. So if you do have different microphones that you're plugging into the Beachtek, one of the things you know is that you cannot separate the gain settings for each one of them. That is a limitation in it. The other thing is if you're turning on phantom power for one of your microphones and you have a second one plugged in, the difficulty is you can't limit the phantom power to just one of the microphones. So other than that, I think the Beachtek is a neat product. I love being able to just mount it on top of my camera, go on a tripod, lay out an XLR microphone, hook it up to a Sennheiser or other interview type of microphone, and be able to get good quality sound without overbearing or overwhelming the amplification or the sound amplifier in my camera. Hope you found that interesting. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm Mark. Thanks for watching. Mark, Exploring New Stuff.